and welcome to ABC News Ghana. This is ABC Headlines. I am Khadija Isifu. Coming up in the headlines, Ghana celebrates the 2025 Farmers' Day today, honoring farmers and fishers whose work continues to sustain the country's food security and rural economy. The majority in Parliament has called for the abolition of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, insisting that the Attorney General's office should be empowered as the sole institution responsible for investigating and prosecuting corruption cases. We have these and many more coming up shortly. Do stay tuned. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at ABC News GH_. Now to the details. Ghana will today, Friday, December 5, celebrate the 2025 Farmers' Day, honoring farmers and fishers whose work continues to sustain the country's food security and rural economy. The 41st edition of the celebration opened on Monday, December 1 at the Whole Sports Stadium with the launch of the 2025 National Agricultural Fair, which drew thousands of farmers, agripreneurs, policymakers, investors and exhibitors from across the country, held under the theme Feed Ghana, Eat Ghana, Secure the Future. The event marks the beginning of a week-long showcase of agricultural innovation, technology and strategic partnerships aimed at strengthening Ghana's food systems and improving resilience in the sector. Today's event will see President John Dramani Mahama honoring the national best farmers across various crop categories and other key areas of agriculture. Thousands of Ghanaians are also expected to participate in national, regional and district activities where outstanding farmers will be honored for their excellence in productivity, innovation and community impact. Instituted in 1985, Farmers' Day remains a major national platform for celebrating the contribution of farmers and fishers to Ghana's development. On this, the General Agricultural Workers Union of TUC Ghana says this year's farmers' celebration may be meaningless unless government establishes a Ghana Agricultural Service to provide permanent professional support for the sector. In a statement marking the 2025 Farmers' Day, GAU praised farmers for their resilience, but warned that agriculture continues to suffer from weak structures, inadequate extension services, and inconsistent policy implementation. The union argued that without a dedicated service similar to the Ghana Health Service or Ghana Education Service, policies will remain reactive and short-lived. GAU called on government to urgently recruit agriculture graduates to address the alarming farmer to extension officer ratio of 1:1,500, far above the standard 1:500, which says is struggling under heavy debt and unable to support cocoa farmers effectively, and establish Horticulture Research Institute, innovation and diverse agricultural production. The union emphasized that Farmers' Day should not be just a ceremonial event, but a reminder of the need to build a modern, well-supported agricultural sector that secures Ghana's food future. Away from that, the majority in Parliament has announced plans to summon the special prosecutor following what it described as an abuse of office in the detention of private legal practitioner Martin Pebu. According to the caucus, it will not hesitate to initiate processes to abolish the office of the special prosecutor should such alleged abuses continue. Speaking on the floor of Parliament on Thursday, December 4, the Majority Chief Whip, Roxanne Nelson Dafiamekpo, condemned the conduct of the OSP, describing it as unacceptable.
One of our seasoned lawyers, the lawyer Martin Pebu, was invited by our Office of the Special Prosecutor. He presented himself willingly and somehow he got detained. Until about after 10 p.m. he was still in detention and he was supposed to have been granted bail, given onerous bail terms. He should produce property, landed property and all that. And Mr. Speaker, we cannot do this at this time. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, if it continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it. Let me place this matter on record, that this house, we shall be inviting him to come and brief the House the circumstances under which he will detain a citizen under such whimsical circumstances. It is untenable. And yet
the Majority Leader, Mahama Ayariga, has called for the abolition of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, insisting that the Attorney General's office should be empowered as the sole institution responsible for investigating and prosecuting corruption cases. Addressing Parliament on Wednesday, December 4, Mr. Ayariga questioned the rationale behind under-resourcing the Attorney General while allocating substantial funds to the OSP, which he argued has failed to meet expectations. He emphasized that scrapping the OSP would not protect corrupt individuals from facing justice.
If we agree that a prosecutor fighting corruption needs to be resourced, why have we not been resourcing the Attorney General? Why do we establish an entity out of the functions of the Attorney General and resource them more than the Attorney General? And even after doing that, it is still not delivering. So, Mr. Speaker, yesterday I'm told, I didn't see it, but I'm told that your predecessor, the Right Honorable Michael Quay, who spoke here on TV3, indeed recommended that this House should abolish it. That we should use a private member's bill to abolish it. Mr. Speaker, let me sound a warning that abolishing it will not let off the hook. Not let off the hook those who we are considering prosecuting for violations of the law when it comes to corruption. I can assure you that abolishing the Office of Special Prosecutor will not let off anybody that is found culpable or who has violated any of the laws of this Ghana when it comes to financial accountability. Zacchaeus will not be let off the hook. I can assure you. So people should not see the call for the abolition of the Office of Special Prosecutor as an indication that those who are going to be held accountable will be let off the hook. Indeed, I will ensure that the process is even expedited. But I am strongly of the conviction that the Office of Special Prosecutor should be abolished. Whether we are going to do it through a private member's bill, as advised by Michael Quay, or that we will call on the executive to expedite a bill that we will consider.
Still in Parliament, the House has approved a $60 million agreement between the Ministry of Defense and the Sioux Aviation for the acquisition of a Falcon 6X aircraft for the Ghana Air Force. In addition, lawmakers endorsed a €125 million agreement with Airbus Helicopters SAS for the supply of 1 H-160 and 3 H-175 helicopters for the Air Force. The government says the procurements are part of a broader retooling and modernization program aimed at addressing the deteriorating condition of the Air Force's fleet and enhancing operational capacity. The Minority Caucus had previously called on the government to explain its decision to purchase the new aircraft, questioning why earlier requests for similar acquisitions were repeatedly rejected.
We are happy. By 3 years' time, it is expected that the Falcon will arrive. And around the same time, it is expected that the 4 helicopters will also arrive to enhance the battle readiness of our armed forces. And by which time our colleagues will be on this side and we will be on the right-hand side of the Speaker, and we will ensure we'll continue the investment into the security sector. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, we unreservedly support the retooling of our Ghana Armed Forces. I thank you.
Honourable members, I think I'll proceed on the 2 motions, item 18 and 21. Those in favour of the adoption of those motions, say aye. Aye. Those against, say no. Honourable members, the ayes have it. Motions numbered 18 at page 8 of the order paper and 21 at page 11 of the order paper are hereby adopted.
We are happy.
Away from that, a group of Ghanaian PhD students studying in the United Kingdom has appealed to British Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer to intervene in what they describe as a worsening crisis involving unpaid tuition fees and stipend owed to them by the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. In a letter dated December 3, 2025, the executives representing an estimated 110 Ghanaian PhD students outlined severe financial and academic challenges resulting from prolonged delays in payments by the Scholarship Secretariat. They explained that although they were sponsored by the government of Ghana with promises of full tuition coverage and monthly stipends ranging between £1,023 and £1,200, many have gone months and even years without receiving these funds. Education Minister Haruna Idrisu has expressed concern over what he describes as Ghana's inconsistent public reactions to national examination outcomes, saying the country must adopt a more balanced approach in assessing student performance and the role of government. Responding to the ongoing debate surrounding the latest WASSCE results, the minister noted that Ghanaians are quick to celebrate excellent results, but equally quick to blame the ministry and government whenever students perform poorly. According to him, this pattern creates an unfair narrative that overlooks the shared responsibility required to improve education.
And even as you arrived, it is only in Ghana that when students do well in exams, the students are praised. When they don't do well, the minister and the government is blamed. Instead of focusing on what caused the trip, we are interested in how we fell. We are currently reviewing the examiner's report on the West African Senior Certificate exam And as and when it's necessary and appropriate to respond, we will respond adequately and satisfactorily. But our commitment to the provision of quality education under the leadership of President Mahama will remain unparalleled, as the President will demonstrate in the coming days. Mr. President, I'm happy to note that in addition to this lunch, if we so get the Get Fund Amendment Act, which is currently before Parliament pass, under your guidance and leadership and to your enduring legacy as President of Ghana, all learners with special needs in Ghana from January 2026 will enjoy free education as part of President Mahama's quest to expand education.
That's how we wrap up with the headlines this morning. For more news, visit our website at www.abcnewsgh.com and on our socials at abcnewsgh_. ABC in the morning comes up next with Abuna Manti. I am Khadija Isifu. Do have a nice day.